So it should be pretty good then. Race 25,000cc sidecar, sponsors by Hodgett Demolition.
They are bigger than that. I think we've got big swords. I mean, they have got their sort of quarter mile lap.
On the line then for race number 25, the 1,000cc sidecars, and it's Steve Smith making a good start. James Rodgers has gone with him. It's Smith leads into the top corner the first time. Rodgers holds the second place. Looks like Fred Skinner tucked into that third place position. Big sword head coming out on that first corner because Mark Cossar hasn't made the start. He's trying to work his way through. As Smith leads it then from Rodgers in second. Skinner is in third. Number 22 is in fourth place. They go down the back straight then once again. It's Smith who leads it from Rodgers in second place. These two crews are a long way clear now as they move into the top corner on lap number 2 then. Steve Smith is a race leader from James Rodgers holding that second place position. Fred Skinner still holds the third. And Smith leads it then from Rodgers pushing hard in second place. These two are a long way clear of Fred Skinner holding the third place position. Outfit number 22 is in fourth place. That's James and Julian and Tom Meekins holding the fourth place. We see the action now on that top corner as still Steve Smith is the race leader then from James Rodgers trying to close the gap in second place. The last that flag out for Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. They lead it from James Rodgers in second place. Fred Skinner now dives back through to retake that third place ahead of Julian and Tom Meekins. Good scrap the third and fourth then. Then we've got number 44 Paul Downs back in fifth place as the leader Steve Smith into that top corner for the Tom looking to make it 2 and a 2 in the heat to the 1,000cc sidecars. Steve Smith and Carl Pugh get the winning ride from James Rodgers and Damien James in second place. Terrific scrap going on for that third and fourth position. Fred Skinner has lost that third place momentarily to Julian and Tom Meekin. Outfit number 22, they get the third with Fred Skinner in fourth. We look back then to 44 Paul Downs in 5 and Gary Sellington in 6th place. Race 25 result to win for number 2. That's Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. Second, number 1, James Rodgers and Damien James. And third, number 22, Julian and Tom Meekin. 2 to 8. 44 and 33. Ivor Matthews got a second place. Mark Cossar picked up a third place, so it should be some interesting racing again in race number 26. As the outfits move across to the 1,000cc sidecar start. Race number 26 on the line then. We have the interval after race number 26. The end of the second leg of the 1,000cc sidecars. Everybody makes a good start. Looks like Mark Cossar has made a good start. Pickards have gone with him. Ivor Matthews holds the fourth place. Colin Blackbourn has gone through the second place, and Ivor Matthews has followed him in the third place. Pickards taking a big handful around the outside of that top corner. It's Mark Cossar and Andy Wilson leading from Colin Blackbourn in second place. They come for the first time. Matthews goes to the third. Seth Bly's gone to fourth. Pickards have dropped back to 5 as they go up the back straight once again. Then Cossar leads it, but Colin Blackbourn trying to close the gap there in second place. Ivor Matthews in third. These three pulling away from Step Bly in fourth place. The Pickards are in 5 as they come into that top corner once again. Then Mark Cossar, Andy Wilson still have the lead then. Then Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whiteman Jr. Ivor Matthews trying to squeeze from the gap on the inside. Colin Blackbourn then up at the Fritz corner again. Coming soon and tearing to the dust. Over on that bottom corner it's still Mark Cossar with Andy Wilson and Cherry leading and Colin Blackbourn in second place. It's still Ivor Matthews trying to close the gap in third as Mark Cossar and Andy Wilson starting to pull away the front. Again Ivor Matthews having to go for that second place of Colin Blackbourn, and Colin Blackbourn looks like he's pulling out of that one. Will hold in the second place. It's Cossar leading then from Matthews in second. It's Bly gone through in the third. Pickards are in fourth place with Stafford in 5. as a leader. Mark Cossar and Andy Wilson up the back straight then for the full time. Desperately battle up there on Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam Jr. And now Ivor Matthews starting to close the gap then on Mark Cossar and Andy Wilson. But Mark Cossar and Andy Wilson pick up the winning ride. They win it from Ivor Matthews and Dave Hogan in second place. It's Steph Bryan, Jason Gill in third. Pickards pick up the fourth, with Stafford in fifth place, and Colin Blackbourn just pushing that bike across the line. I don't quite know what happened to Colin there, but he's going to take the checkered flag in sixth place in the second heat of the 1000cc sidecar. Race 26, 1000cc sidecar, sponsored by Hodgett Demolition. Result to win for number 37, Mark Cossar and Andy Wilson. Second, number 15, Ivor Matthews and Dave Hogan. And third, number 30, Steph Bly and Jason Gill. 7, 81 and 25. Made a good start as well. Thomas Cooper hasn't made the best of starts. He's going to work his way through. He's gone that corner fourth. He's come out second. As Steve Braidford leads him down the back straight for the first time. With Thomas Cooper pushing hard in second place. I can see Stephen Taylor in fourth. It looks like Mark Richardson has got the third place position as they dive into that pits corner for the first time. It's the unbeaten Steve Braidford who leads this one then. From Thomas Cooper holding his second place. Mark Richardson has got the third. Stephen Taylor is in fourth. Rory Carmel is in five. Dave Rowlands in six. That's a six. They go down the back straight once again. Steve Braidford, quick look behind him. He's got a good lead over Thomas Cooper holding that second place position. Mark Richardson again, another very good ride holding the third place as Steve Braidford takes the last lap flag then. Clear of Thomas Cooper in second place. It's Mark Richardson in third, the leader down the back straight for the full time. Cooper trying to close the gap in second. It's still Richardson in third. They go in the back straight once again, then we see Steve Braidford powering into that pits corner on the final lap of race number 27. The start of the third leg of the under 21 championship heat. Steve Braidford makes it 3-3. Second is Thomas Cooper. Mark Richardson gets the third place. Stephen Taylor is in fourth. Rory Carmel is in five. And Dave Rowlands in sixth place. Race 27, sponsored by Jelly Plantar. A win for 215, Steve Braidford. Second, number 153, Thomas Cooper. And third, number 7, Mark Richardson. 23, 36, 887. Number 28 then of the heat of the under 21 championship, and Lewis Denham has made a good start and leads. They gone by the first time in 151. That's Rob Mears has gone through in a second place. He too had another cracking afternoon this afternoon, but Lewis Denham got a big lead. He's got going to the back straight for the first time. Looks like Scott Campers has gone through and it's the third place position. Paul Derrick is in fourth place. Andrew Whittaker is in five. Martin Rathles in six. As Lewis Denham leads, they come by to complete run then from Robert Mear in second place. Scott Campers in third. Paul Derrick is in fourth. Martin Rathles in five. Andrew Whittaker in six. They go in the back straight once again. So Steve Braidford has just won race number 27. Lewis Denham is determined to win race number 28. It's not a good ride there for 151 Rob Mear holding that second place position as Denham leads on the last lap then. But Mear in second place. Scott Campus has got the third place position, but Paul Derrick in fourth. Then we've got Martin Raffler in 5 and Andrew Whittaker in 6. We see Lewis Denham is coasting down the back straight on the final lap of race number 28. He's well clear of Rob Mear, consolidating his second place position. Another good ride by Scott Campus to pick up a third place, but Lewis Denham gets the winning ride. Second is going to be Rob Mear. Third place goes to Scott Campus. Fourth is Paul Derrick. 5 is Martin Raffle. 6 is Andrew Whittaker. Race 28 then, sponsored by Jelly Plantar, a win for number 81, Lewis Denham. Second, number 151, Rob Mear. And third, 178, Scott Campus. 117, 29 and 17. Race number 29, the third leg, third heat of the under 21. They've got Jamie Rodgers, Tim Nobes then tied on equal third place at the moment going into this race number 29. So as we reach the semi-final stage, it means that Steve Braidford and Lewis Denham are both unbeaten after 3 rides each and are waiting to go into the semi-finals. So in the gate then for race number 29. Finally to the qualifying for the under 21 championship. Jamie Rodgers made an absolutely cracking start, and Tim Nobes is the rider who's come with him with Michael Bolton holding the third plate. Filmer is in 4 as they go in that top corner, and Jamie Rodgers making a move thrown into Tim Nobes. Tim Nobes had got through on the inside on the entry to the top corner, but Jamie Rodgers round the outside of that top corner, and it's Rodgers who leads into the pits corner on lap number 1, but Tim Nobes in second place. These two pulling well clear of Michael Bolton, hanging on to that third place position. Rodgers leading them, but Nobes in second place. It's Bolton in third with Filmer in 5. 61 Ward in fifth place. That's the top 5 as they go in the back straight. Once again, it's still Jamie Rodgers clear of Tim Nobes, and Tim Nobes trying to close the gap there in that second place position. Good scrap going on with third and fourth. Filmer in fourth, shoulder to shoulder for the third and fourth position. As Rodgers leads on the last lap, and Nobes still holding that second place position. Rodgers down the back straight for the Thomas Thomas. Bolton still in third. Filmer is in 5. Ward is in 6. That's the top 6. They go with the leader. Jamie Rodgers into that pits corner then for the Fumbleton, brings himself right back into contention by winning race number 29. Jamie Rodgers wins it. It's another second place coming up for number 2, Tim Nobes. We'll look back to it. It's scrap going on for third and fourth places. Michael Faulkner just gets it from Filmer in 4th. Then we've got Chris Ward in 5. And finally it's number 68 in 6th place. Race 29, a win for number 71, Jamie Rodgers. Second, number 2, Tim Nobes. And third, 144, Michael Faulkner. 24, 61 and 68. Race 13, third leg of the 250 is sponsored by James Christ, the Alma Inn. Delete 122, Graham Brown, put in 87, Rob Bradley. Delete number 14, Chris Archer, who will be a non-starter. Delete 178, Scott Campus, and in this place put number 5, the unbeaten Wayne Barrett. Third leg of the 250s. Green flags up in the air. David Knowles makes a good start. Wayne Barrett hasn't made a best of start. It's Rob Bradley going through in the second place with Sam Mulvey in 4. Wayne Barrett dives through on the inside, goes through in 4th. The second with David Knowles leads him down the back straight for the first time with Wayne Barrett in second place. It's Rob Bradley in 3rd, Sam Mulvey's in 4, Mark Evans is in 5, that's the top 5 as they hit the pits corner on the opening lap. Then David Knowles looking for revenge in the third leg of the 250s. Wayne Barrett trying to close the gap there in that second place position. Knowles leads him and Barrett in 2nd, Bradley in 3rd, Mulvey in 4, Evans is in 5. Pinfold is in 6, they're up together going in the back straight. David Knowles again back round the outside of Wayne Barrett. Super 250 action between these two again, but David Knowles leads into that pits corner again, taking the wide line. Wayne Barrett again trying to find a way through on the inside, but it's David Knowles who leads now on the last lap from Wayne Barrett, who in second place. These two have scrapped it out all the afternoon. Knowles round the outside. Barrett again gets a quick line through on the inside. There's a bite between them as they go down the back straight. Then for the full time, Rob Bradley grimly hanging on to that third place position with Sam Morby in fourth place as David Knowles leads into the pits corner for the full time again. Barrett coming for the inside on the exit from that pits corner, but it's David Knowles that gets the winning ride for Wayne Barrett in second place. Rob Bradley gets the third. Sam Morby comes across the line in 4. Mark Evans is in 5. We should then see number 63 Paul Pinfold coming across the line in 6th place. So Paul Pinfold gets the 6th place in race number 30, followed by number 7 Colin Hatfield and number 47 Bill Hatfield. Race 30 sponsored by James Christie, Ulmarin, a win for number 64 David Knowles. Second number 5 Wayne Barrett, and third number 87 Rob Bradley. 28, 181, 63, 7 and 47. Right then, race 31, 350, sponsored by Matt Ware, replaced number 7 Ian Curl with number 36 Aaron Pease. Away we go then with race number 31 with the heat of the 350s. Michael Faulkner making a good start. Rob Southwell over the lead. Ben Morby working his way through the three abreast going into that top corner with Michael Faulkner on the inside. Then Rob Southwell. Ben Morby taking the line round the outside. Craig Smith holds the 4th place position of Ben Morby. Trying to get round the edge of Rob Southwell. Goes too wide. Southwell hangs on to that 2nd place as the ever improving Michael Faulkner leads into the pits corner for the first time. Ben Morby. Can he get round the edge of Rob Southwell and move through the 2nd place? Yes, he can, as Faulkner leads them from Morby in 2nd. Southwell in 3rd. Smith is in 4th place. Ben Smith is in 5. That's the top 5 as they go to the back straight once again. It is still Michael Faulkner, the ever improving Michael Faulkner, with Ben Morby pushing hard in 2nd place, Rob Southwell in 3rd, but Craig Smith looking for that 3rd place of Rob Southwell as they come out of that pits corner and on to the last lap this time. It's Faulkner just ahead of Morby. Faulkner take the wide line. Morby that much tight line. Craig Smith gets round the edge of Rob Southwell to move through the 3rd place. Rob Southwell comes again, but Craig Smith has got the quicker line back round the outside as Faulkner leads in the back straight for the full time. Ben Morby definitely getting very close in 2nd place. Could be an interesting last corner. Faulkner's gone wide. Ben Morby dives for the inside. It's going to be a race to the line. It's going to be tight. It's just Michael Faulkner from Ben Morby in 2nd. Craig Smith gets a 3rd. Rob Southwell is in 4th. Ben Smith is in 5. Super action again in the heat of the 350s. Super 350 action again in race number 31, sponsored by Matt Ware. A win for 144, Michael Faulkner. 2nd number 90, Ben Morby. And 3rd number 2, Craig Smith. 39, 32, 9 and number 8. Number 32. If you'd like to get your raffle tickets ready, we'll give you the raffle numbers as we can between the races where we can. We just have the numbers brought in. We look at race number 32, Brompton pre-75s, and who's going to have the start they come by is number 32 that leads into that top corner. Ben Smith leads into the top corner in race number 31. Going down the back straight, swapping your business. It looks like Gary Finlay has gone through into that 2nd place position. And That is Gary Finlow's moved through into second place. The race combines for the first time. Arnie Fenner leads it, and Gary Finlow in second place. Mike Scowler's in the third. And the 55 Paul Morphy has gone through in the fourth place, and Finlow trying to get through on the inside of Fenner, but Fenner holds the advantage on the inside line. It's still number 6, Gary Finlow, trying everything he knows to get through on the inside of Fenner. Fenner on the outside. Gary Finlow's got a line through on the inside. They're locked together coming out of that pits corner. There isn't a break out of the corner first. It's Finlow that comes from the inside. Fenner is running in second. Mike Scowling in third. Morphy is in fourth. Neil Waddop is in 5. Glenn Waterfield is in 6th place. The addition to this heat, they go to the back straight once again then. It's Finlow who leads it. Number 32, Arnie Fenner trying to close the gap in second place. Mike Scowling in third. Morphy is in fourth place, coming out of that pits corner then for the final time in race number 32. It's Gary Finlow that wins it. From Arnie Fenner in second place. Mike Scowling in third. Paul Morphy is in fourth. Neil Waddop in 5. Glenn Waterfield in 6th place. Race 32, sponsored by Mear. It's a win for number 6, Gary Finlow. Second, number 32, Arnie Fenner. And third, 143, Mike Scowling. 55, 204, 82, and 71. Race 33, another heat, the uprights and pre-75s, again sponsored by Mear. We'll give you the raffle numbers as we can between the races. We've been trying to catch up a little bit of time in the second half of the programme. On the line then for race number 33, everybody makes a good start, and it's number 57 leads into that top corner, 153. Aldersvale leads into that top corner. Aaron Aldersvale, of course, the man who dismantled half the track. He's back out of the action. Looks like Wes Chesby has gone round the outside to lead down the back straight then for the first time. Ian Guthridge working his way to the third to go through in the third place with John Shalmerdine holding the fourth place position. We'll pick the leader out as they come by us to complete the oath. Wes Chesby leads it then. It's Aaron Aldersvale in second place. They really do bunch up going into that top corner. And Chesby still with him on his entrance. Aaron Aldersvale in second place with Rusty and Guthridge some more holding a good prominent positions. They go to the back straight. John Shalmerdine has gone through into third. Ian Guthridge drops back to 5th place. Good scrap at the front there as leaders both go wide coming out of that bottom corner. There's Tim Jelly working his way to third now, and Tim Jelly leads it with Aaron Aldersvale in second place. John Shalmerdine has gone to third. Ian Guthridge in 4. Looks like Wes Sherper's got bike problems there. Back in 5th place they go down the back straight once again. Tim Jelly is the leader then. From Aaron Aldersvale in second place, John Shalmerdine is in third, Ian Guthridge is in 4th place. They're pulling away from Wes Chesby on that sick bike who holds the 5th place position. Checkered flag out then. Tim Jelly wins it. Second is Aaron Aldersvale. 3rd place goes to John Shalmerdine. 4th is Ian Guthridge. Wes Chesby in 5th place. We look back then to the remaining riders for race number 33. Race 33, a win for number 110, Tim Jelly. Second, 152, Aaron Aldersvale. And third, number 42, John Shalmerdine. 174, 616, 117, and 52. Number 34, sponsored by Kenny Crane, is out number 8, Andy and Laura Carrison. It looks like we've got a non-starter. What a great bit in the thick of the action. All the afternoon, Simon Beard leads into that top corner with Barry Bennett in second place. Brian Kelling is in third. Great pity there for the Carrisons, not coming out because they have featured in some fabulous 500 action this afternoon as Simon Beard leads in the back straight for the first time. Barry Bennett looking to move round the outside of that pits corner. These two pulling away from Brian Kelling, who holds the 3rd place position. And Beard leads it then, but Bennett in second place. They move in corner on lap number 2. Beard has the advantage of number Bennett in second place. Canning is in third as they go down the back straight for the second time, and Barry Bennett can't seem to close the gap on Simon Beard at the present moment. Into the pits corner on lap number 2 they go then. Beard leads it from Bennett in second place. Mike Inwood in the chair, of course, with Simon Beard this afternoon. Barry Bennett, Ivor Matthews in second place. Brian Canning and Stephen George hold the third place position. Into that top corner on the final lap then, and it is Simon Beard and Mike Inwood still holding a good lead over Barry Bennett and Ivan Hughes in second place. Brian Canning and Stephen George in the third place position. So coming out for another victory in the 500 sidecars is outfit number 4. Simon Beard and Mike Inwood the winners. From Barry Bennett and Ivan Hughes in second place. Brian Canning and Stephen George pick up the third place position. Race 34, sponsored by Kenny Crane, a win for number 4, Simon Beard and Mike Inwood. Second, number 7, Barry Bennett, Ivan Hughes. And third, number 49, Brian Canning and Stephen George. On then for race number 35, the start of the third leg of the 500 solo, sponsored by Melbourne News. On the out, Rodgers get away, and something really coming up on one wheel. That's number 46, John Yardam, comes up that straight on one wheel. He's got the lead at the moment. I can see Dean Garrett's in third place and looking for a second place position. Moves through in the second place. They go down the back straight on lap number 1 then. It's John Yardam again with the front wheel in the air from Dean Garrett in the second place position. That's the lead in 2. In race number 35, the start of the third leg of the 500 sellers. Yardam is the leader then from Garrett in second place. Number 16, Crystal Willits has got the third place position. Chris Andrews is in fourth place. We're 161. Ben Holloway using every inch of the track in fifth place. But it's John Yaldon with a clear lead from Dean Garrett in second place. Crystal Willits is in third. That's the top 3. As the leader leads on to last lap, that's 46 John Yaldon. Dean Garrett trying to close the gap there in the second place position. These 3 pulling away from Crystal Willits in third. We've still got Christopher Andrews in 4th and Ben Holloway in 5. In race number 35, it's John Yaldon that leads into the pits corner for the final time, and he's the rider to pick up victory in race number 35. It's number 46, John Yaldon. Second is number 12, Dean Garrett. Race 35 result, sponsored by Melbourne News. It's a win for number 46, John Yaldon. Second, number 12, Dean Garrett. And third, number 16, Crystal Willits. 3, 161. Umbrella, orange, 831 through to 835. Tin of Cadbury's biscuits, pink, 151 through to 155. CD storage case, green, 596 through to 600. On the line then for the next race, we'll continue that after the action. Race number 36, sponsored by the Melbourne Cobbler. It's Martin Williams making a cracking start. John Cox in second place, trying to halt. The addition to this one goes through into the third place position. They go in the back straight then. It's Martin Williams who leads, but John Cox in second. Strider Horton is in third place. Scott Philliston is in 4. That's the top 4. Tommy Crew now goes through into the fifth place position, but Martin Williams is a long, long way clear at the front. He's yet to be beaten in the solo so far this afternoon. Cox in second, coming into freshman. Strider Horton in third. Scott Philliston in 4. Tommy Cruz in 5. Thomas in 6. Good scrap. The second and third is Horton trying to come through on the ends of John Cox. He changes line to the outside. These two locked together. The second and third, Horton's got round into Cox, but Cox comes again back up the inside as Martin Williams is a long way clear. Terrific scrap. The second and third between Strider Horton and John Cox. and it's Strider Horton now holds that to second place with John Cox again back through on the inside line to retake it. Strider Horton again has got back round the edge of John Cox. Super Action for second and third is Martin Williams is coasting at the front in race number 36. It's Martin Williams who picks up another winning ride in race 36. Going to be tied for second and third. Strider Horton gets the second and John Cox in third. Scott Millison is in fourth. Tommy Crew is in 5. Gareth Thomas in 6th place. Race 36, sponsored by Melbourne Cobbler. A win for number 25, Martin Williams. Second, number 56, Strider Horton. And third, 611, John Cox. 6, 18, 186. On the line then for race number 37, we'll continue those raffle prize between the races, and it's Phil Ashcroft making a good start. John Thomas has gone with him as they go. Looks like Martin Sturge has gone through in the second place. Another replacement coming in to this race. They seem to be coming out in the race. They shouldn't be coming out at the moment, but they're out there doing the action as Ashcroft leads them from Sturgeon in second place. He's already cleared up Tim Kernock in third with Thomas in fourth place. They come to complete another one then. It's Ashcroft with the lead then. From Sturgeon in second place. Tim Kernock is in third. Thomas is in fourth. 169. Craig Speed is in 5. That's the top 5 as they go to the back straight once again. Phil Ashcroft again putting in the determined ride in this race. Number 37. It's still Martin Sturgeon trying to close the gap there in second place. The last that flag out then for Phil Ashcroft. Cleared of Martin Sturgeon second. Tim Kernock still in third. And it's Sturgeon almost on the inside Ashcroft. Phil Ashcroft back quicker line back round the outside as they go to the back straight. 4 metre more time. Phil Ashcroft increases a little bit. Martin Sturgeon again. Close the gap on Phil Ashcroft on the entry to that pits corner. Could be an interesting last corner with Phil Ashcroft on the inside. Martin Sturgeon using every inch of track and almost running out of track there. And Tim Kernock could pinch to second place, which he does. Phil Ashcroft wins it. Tim Kernock gets a second. Martin Sturgeon comes across in line in third. 169. Craig Speed goes for the fourth. Thomas is in 5. That's the top 5. With 34 coming across the line, Jason Eaton in 6th place. Race 37, the win for number 83, Phil Ashcroft. Second, 726, Tim Kernock. And third, number 15, Martin Sturgeon. 169, 185 and 34. The start of the third leg, heat one of the third leg of the 1000cc sidecars. Revving up on the line then for race number 38, another heat of the 1000cc sidecar. Looks like Colin Blackbourn leads going to the back straight for the first time. Mark Cossar is there in second place. Looks like number 7 Rain Kirk Pickard with the third place position, making a big move round the outside. Fred Skinner has got the fourth place position. Real sort out coming up on this first corner as Colin Blackbourn leads with Mark Cossar in second place. Pickard have got the third with Skinner in fourth place. Sadler is in 5. As they go up that back straight once again, then it is Blackbourn that leads him and Cossar trying to close the gap in second, and Cossar gets through on the inside. Blackbourn again back round the outside. Cossar again back through on the inside, lock shoulder on the entry to that top corner. It's Cossar on the inside. Blackbourn coming right round the outside, but Cossar leads him and Blackbourn in second place. It's Pickard who've got the third place position. We look at that tremendous scrap at the front of Mark Cossar. Andy Wilson still leading them from Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam Jr. in second place. They go up the back straight, 3 out for distance between the leading two as they hit the pits corner, then for top corner for the final time. It's Mark Cossar and Andy Wilson come to pick up the winning line from Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam Jr. in second place. Pickard's get the third place position. Fred Skinner's got the fourth. And looking back to the field for the 5th and the 6th outfits, and it's number 33 followed by number 22. Race 38 then, sponsored by Hodgett's Demolition. A win for number 37, Mark Cossar and Andy Wilson. Second, number 25, that's Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam Jr. And third, number 7, Ray and Kirk Pickard. 2 to 8, 33 and 22. Race number 39 then. On the line then for race number 30, and it's Steve Smith and Carl Buick going up the back straight for the first time. Ivor Matthews goes through into second place. Looks like Paul Downs have got the third place. There's a real big sort out going on for them on the place on the entry to that top corner on lap number 1. But it's Steve Smith and Carl Buick. Ivor Matthews holding the second place. John Stafford's gone to the third step line. Has gone to the fourth. Downs has dropped back to 5. And where's Jamie Rodgers? And the answer is Jamie Rodgers is right at the back. He's been in the thick of the action all the afternoon. What happened at the start? The Jamie Rodgers is way at the back at the moment and starting to work his way to the field. Step Line's gone through into third place, relegating John Stafford to 4. It's Steve Smith who leads on the last lap then, but Ivor Matthews holding the second place. It's John Stafford in third, Step Line in fourth. James Rodgers again trying to work his way to the field. He's picked up another place and gone through the fourth place. Step Line trying to get back way on the outside. This is where the main action is with James Rodgers working his way to the field after making a dreadful start as they go in the top corner for the final time then. It's Steve Smith and Carl Buick that win this heat of the 1,000 sidecars. Ivor Matthews and Ben Hogan get the second place. It's John Stafford just the third with James Rodgers in fourth place. Step Flyers in 5, Paul Downs in 6th place. We missed James Rodgers off the start. He certainly made a dreadful gate. He was in 6th place but worked his way to the field during the 3 laps of race number 39. Race 39 then, a win for number 2, that's Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. Second, number 15, Ivor Matthews and Dave Hogan. And third, number 81, John Stafford and Derek Page. Then 1, 30 and 44. Right then, start to assemble then for race 40, the first semi-final of the under 21s. This looks to be a real tough semi-final indeed with Steve Braidford, Jamie Rodgers, Tim Nobes, Scott Campers, Chris Ward comes in to replace Michael Faulkner. But it does look a real tough semi-final. This semi-final number 1, bearing in mind all points count. Steve Braidford is unbeaten going into this semi-final, as is Lewis Denham going into the second semi-final, race number 41. On the line then for race number 30, first of the 21 semi-final start could be so crucial. It's only 3 laps of course, and it is Steve Braidford and James Rodgers second place. Tim Nobes has got the third place. We'll pick them as they come out of the dust and go to the back straight for the first time then. It's Steve Braidford leads up and James Rodgers in second place. Tim Nobes is in the third place. Fishing they go in the back straight once again. Braidford leads it. Rodgers trying to close the gap there in the second place, but Braidford with the advantage for Rodgers taking the tight line coming out of that first corner. Braidford still leads it in for Rodgers in second place. Tim Nobes is dropping back in third. Scott Campers is in fourth. Martin Raffles in 5. Rory Carvel's in 6. They go in the back straight once again, and Braidford has still got the advantage over Rodgers in second place. These two a long way clear. Tim Nobes is frantically looking behind him. They will hold in the third place position. They move on to the last lap this time then. Braidford leads and then for Rodgers in second place. They go into the top corner for the full time. Braidford leads and Rodgers in second. It's Nobes in third. Campus in 4. Raffle in 5. Carvel in 6. Rowlands in 7 as they go to the back straight for the full time. Steve Braidford going into that final corner in the first semi-final of the under 21 British Championship. It's Steve Braidford who goes into the final unbeaten. He wins it. Second is Jamie Rodgers. The third place goes to Tim Nobes. Scott Campus gets the 4th place position. They're followed by Rory Carmel, then Martin Raffle, then Dave Rowlands. Semi-final number 1, race number 40. A win for 215, Steve Braidford. Second, number 71, Jamie Rodgers. And third, number 2, Tim Nobes. 178, 36, 29, 887. Race number 41 then, the second semi-final. 81 Lewis Denham, 153 Thomas Cooper, 151 Dave Mear, 117 Paul Derrick, 23 Stephen Taylor, 24 Adam Filmer, number 7 Mark Richardson, and number 17 Andrew Whittaker. In the second semi-final of the British Under-21 Championship, where's Lewis Denham making a start from the outside? Thomas Cooper looking hard in the second place. Rob Mears has got the third place position. They go in the back straight for the first time. Lewis Denham leads then, but Thomas Cooper in second. Mear has got the third. Taylor is in fourth place. They go in the back straight for the first time. Imperative Lewis Denham wins this because Steve Braidford's gone into the final unbeaten. Lewis Denham looking to do the same by winning this second semi-final. Denham leads it, but Cooper in second. Mear is in third. Taylor's up to 4. That's the top 4 as they go in the back straight. Once again, Denham in control of semi-final number 2. Looks behind him to see Thomas Cooper back there in the second place position. Mear still holds the third with Stephen Taylor in fourth place. That's the top 4 as they come on to move on to the last lap this time. It's Denham with a race of mercy from Cooper in second place. It's still Mear in third. Taylor is in 4. Number 7 Richardson is in 5. Derrick is in 6, Filmer is in 7, Andrew Whittaker in 8. They go in the back straight for the final time. It's going to be a semi-final win coming up for number 81, Lewis Denham. He will join Steve Braidford unbeaten going into the final. Lewis Denham wins it. Second is Thomas Cooper. Third place goes to Rob Mear. Then we got Stephen Taylor. Then we got Mark Richardson. Then Adam Filmer. Then Paul Derrick, and then Andrew Whittaker. Race number 41, second semi-final, the win for number 81, Lewis Denham. Second number 153, Thomas Cooper. And third 151, Rob Mear. 23, 7, 24, 117, and 17. And we go in with the fourth leg of the 250 sponsored by Roland Denise Hinsley, and it is number 5 Wayne Barrett that leads it then. Sam Morby going through the division. David Knowles has made the best of starts. He's taking a big bird round the outside of that top corner as Wayne Barrett leads in the back straight for the first time. Then David Knowles in second place. Looks like Sam Morby in the third place position. Rob Bradley's back in fifth place, tucked in behind Mark Evans, who holds the fourth place position. But it's Wayne Barrett who leads it then from David Knowles in second place. They come to complete the opener then, and David Knowles taking a move around the edge to Wayne Barrett. Tremendous action between these two, the front of the fourth leg of the 250s as Barrett leads it then for Knowles in second place. It's Morby in third. It's Rob Bradley in fourth. Mark Evans in 5, and David Knowles making a move through on the into Wayne Barrett. These two locked together for first place in the fourth leg of the 250 solo fourth heat then. It's Barrett who leads then for Knowles in second, and Knowles has got back through on the into Barrett trying to cut back inside Knowles on the entry to that top corner. Rob Bradley's gone through in the third place, and there goes Barrett again trying to get back through on the into Knowles, and Knowles again back round the outside line. Super action the fourth leg of the 250s as Knowles leads into that pits corner for the final time. Barrett again making a big effort trying to come through on the inside, but David Knowles closing down on the inside line. David Knowles wins it. Second is Wayne Barrett. Third place goes to Rob Bradley. Fourth is Sam Morby. Then we've got Mark Evans. Then we've got Paul Pinfold. Race 42, sponsored by Ron and Denise Hinsley. The fourth leg of the 250 solos, the win for number 64, David Knowles. Second, number 5, Wayne Barrett. And third, number 87, Rob Bradley. 28, 181, 63, and number 7. On the line then for race number 43, the third leg of the 350. So we've had some cracking 350 race this afternoon, and it'll probably continue this final leg as Ben Morley, Rob Seven, Craig Smith all going that top corner, all together. Ben Morley on the inside, Craig Smith going round the outside again. They're the back straight for the first time. Craig Smith leading from Ben Morley in second place. Michael Fulton's third. Rob Southwell is in fourth place. Ben Smith's in 5. That's the top 5 as they hit that pits corner. Once again, Craig Smith right round the outside. Ben Morley trying to come through on the inside. He'll absolutely get it there. Ben Morley gets on the into Craig Smith. Craig Smith again trying to get back round the outside. And Fulton gets closer in third place. So close, dropping back in 4 as they go to the back straight on lap number 2. Ben Morley leads him and Craig Smith in second place. Fulton has got the third. Southwell is in 4. Ben Smith is in 5 as they hit that pits corner on the second lap and move on to take the last lap back then. It's Morley clear and Smith in second place and Fulton closing up with every movement to that third place, but he dives from into Smith again. Back round the outside, super action the second and third, and Craig Smith got back round the outside. Michael Fulton to retake that second place position as Ben Morley leads into the pits corner for the final time. Ben Smith in second, it's Fulton in third, Southwell in fourth place. Ben Morley picks up another 350, he wins. Craig Smith gets the second place, then Michael Fulton in third. Then we've got Rob Southwell, then we've got Ben Smith. Super action again in the fourth leg of the 350s. Tremendous action between Ben Morley and Craig Smith. Race 43, cracking 350 action again. The win for number 90, Ben Morley. Second, number 2, Craig Smith. And third, number 144, Michael Faulkner. 39, 32, 9, and number 8. Leg of the 500 sidecars. Colin Blackbourn leads into the top corner. Barry Bennett in second place. Brian Kelling is in third. What a pity the Carrisons can't come out to contest this fourth leg of the superb 500 sidecar action we've had this afternoon. As Simon Beard leads going in the back straight then for the first time. It's Bennett in second place. These two pulling away from Kelling in third as he hit that pits corner on lap number 1. Beard has the advantage and Bennett trying to squeeze through on the inside. Simon Beard's gone wide on the exit of that corner. Bennett gets through on the inside. Bennett on the inside. Beard trying to go around the outside. And what's happened now? Because Simon Beard has pulled up for some reason. He seemed to look across the track and then pulled up for some reason. So Barry Bennett's clear going down the back straight then from Brian Canning in second place. So that's a great pity because they've had such fabulous 500 sidecar action. And now Simon Beard seems to have pulled out in the second lap there. The last lap flag going out then for Barry Bennett and Ivor Matthews. They lead it then for Brian Canning and Stephen George in second place. It's obviously mechanical problems for Simon Beard over on that far side of the track as Barry Bennett and Ivor Matthews lead down the back straight for the final time. Brian Canning and Stephen George, they hold the second place position. Going into the pits corner for the final time in race number 44, the final heat of the 500 sidecars. It's a win for Barry Bennett and Ivor Matthews. Second is Brian Canning and Stephen George. Event for race number 44, won by number 7, Barry Bennett and Ivor Matthews. Second, number 49, Brian Canning and Stephen George.
Actually, what I'd like to see, companies making coming on for the bus, I'd like to see this there, built right then.
Well, there should be race 45 on the line, 6:42.71, 52.32, 6:16 and 1:10 for the upright and pre-75 final. Remember, all points count in the finals that you've gathered in the heats. And we'll be going with race number 45, which is the upright and pre-75 final. Tim Jelly leads into that top corner. It's Arnie Fenner going through into second place. Tim Jelly on the inside. Arnie Fenner going round into second place. Looks like Wes Shesby taking a long way round the outside of that top corner. He went in third. Looks as if he's come out first, but Tim Jelly gets back through on the inside. Wes Shesby on his shoulder going in to that pits corner on lap number 1. Is Tim Jelly on the inside. It is Wes Shesby round the outside, and Shesby leads now. They complete the opener. Tim Jelly in second place. Finlow goes to third. Fenner is in 4. Shalmadon is in 5. Jones in 6. That's a 6 they go down the back straight once again. Then it's Wes Shesby clear in the pre-75 and upright final from Tim Jelly in second place. Gary Finlow's got the third. Arnie Fenner is in 4th. John Shalmadon is in 5. Jeff Jones in 6th place. But of course, as they cross the line, does not necessarily mean they have won the final, because all points count. As Shesby leads them, but Jelly in 2nd. Finlow's getting closer in 3rd. Fenner is in 4th. Shalmadon in 5. Jones in 6th. And Finlow's on the shoulder of Jelly's. They go to the back straight once again. Wes Shesby is well clear. The front tremendous scrap for 2nd and 3rd, but Tim Jelly holding the inside line. Gary Finlow taking the long way around the outside of that pits corner on the final corner. As Wes Shesby comes to win this final for the pre-75, Tim Jelly just gets a 2nd place. Then Gary Finlow in 3rd, Arnie Fenner's in 4, John Shalmadon in 5, Jeff Jones in 6th place. But of course, just to reiterate, as they cross the line, does not necessarily mean they are the winners. Race 45, upright solo and pre-75 final. As they cross the line, 6:16 Wes Shesby first. 1:10 Tim Jelly second. Number 6 Gary Finlow third. 32 Arnie Fenner fourth. 42 John Shalmadine fifth. And 52 Jeff Jones in 6th place. Race 46 then, 500 solo final, 25 Martin Williams, 83 Phil Ashcroft, 15 Martin Sturgeon, 46 John Yeldham, 726 Tim Kernock, 611 John Cox, 56 Strider Hawk, and number 12 Dean Garrett. That's the lineup for the 500 solo final. Again, points from the heat do count in the final. They're not straight finals. Away they go. Who's going to make the start in this final? Martin Williams gets an absolute flying lead. They come by the first time. Strider Hawk in second. Martin Sturgeon is in 3rd place. Phil Ashcroft in 4. They dive into that top corner for the first time. It's Martin Williams who leads in the back straight for the first time. Strider Hawk on the inside. Sturgeon's on his shoulder, scrapping it out for 2nd and 3rd place as Williams leads into the pits corner. Then for the first time, Horton on the inside. Martin Sturgeon using every inch of the track there in 3rd place, and Phil Ashcroft has almost got through in that 3rd place as Williams leads them, but Horton in 2nd, Ashcroft at the 3rd. Sturgeon's dropped back to 4th. Tim Kernock is in 5. That's the top 5 as they go. Then the back straight on lap number 2. Martin Williams and Mark clear the front. It's Horton in 2nd place, and Sturgeon gets back through on the inside. Phil Ashcroft to move from the 3rd place. Can he hold the line on that pits corner? He's gone really wide again. He's almost in the ropes, and Phil Ashcroft has gone back through into 3rd place. And Williams leads it then, but Horton in 2nd. Ashcroft in 3rd. Sturgeon's in 4. It's Tim Kernock in 5. John Cox has gone through into that 6th place position as a leader. Martin Williams into the pits corner for the final time in the 500 solo final. It's number 25 Martin Williams that comes through in the 500 solo final. It's Strider Hawthorne gets a 2nd. Phil Ashcroft is in 3rd. Martin Sturgeon 4. Tim Kernock in 5. John Cox in 6. Yeldham is in 7. And Dean Garrett in 8th place. Result then of race 46, 500 solo final. This is as they cross the line. The win for number 25, Martin Williams. 2nd, number 56, Strider Horton. And 3rd, number 83, Phil Ashcroft. 4th, number 15, Martin Sturgeon. 5th, 726, Tim Kernock. 6th, 611, John Cox. 7th, number 46, John Yeldham. And 8th, number 12, Dean Garrett.
Hey Wayne, what the racing line was, and if there isn't any there, as far as I'm concerned.
Start to assemble then for race 47, the 1000cc sidecar final. Steve Smith, Carl Pugh, Mark Cossar, Andy Wilson, James Rodgers, Damien James, Ivor Matthews, Ben Hogan, Colin Blackbourn, Paul Whiteman Jr., Ray and Kurt Pickard are the 6 outfits for race 47, the 1000cc sidecar final.
Who done that?
he said he's never won a race in his life.
God, what capacity was he?
He was in juniors.
So they start to assemble over on the far side of the track for the penultimate race of the day, which is the 1000cc sidecar final. Again, points from the heats go through and do count in the final. On the line then for the 1000cc sidecar final, who's going to make that crucial start? Steve Smith has made a good start, looks like Mark Cossar's gone with him, Colin Blackbourn making a move around the outside, and Ivor Matthews in the thick of the action. There's two outfits touched there. Mark Cossar is touched with Ivor Matthews on that top corner. Yellow flags, red flags, yellow and red flags. It looked as if Ivor Matthews and Mark Cossar seemed to touch on the entry to that top corner. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 outfits. It looks at the two outfits that were involved in the problem. I can see Mark Cossar's coming out. That makes 5. So is Ivor Matthews going to be able to come out with Ben Hogan? Those are the two that had the problem upon the top corner.
When did his Nibs pack up racing, Rob? He's busy.
Looks if Ivor Matthews may not be coming out for this 1000cc sidecar final. Away we go then with the 1000cc sidecar final, and James Rodgers makes a good start, and Steve Smith's out there with him. Colin Blackbourn holds the third place to go into the top corner for the first time. James Rodgers on the inside, it's Steve Smith trying to come round the outside. Colin Blackbourn trying to get between them. They're three abreast of James Rodgers. He's going in that top corner. Steve Smith has gone round the outside line, and Steve Smith leads into that fifth corner for the first time. James Rodgers holds his second place with Colin Blackbourn going through into the third place. Bishop coming under pressure is Colin Blackbourn as they go up the back straight once again. Steve Smith still leads them, but James Rodgers in second place. It's Colin Blackbourn in third. We picked them out coming up that top corner once again. The former Masters champion, he leads them, but James Rodgers in second place. It's Kurt Pickard gone through the third place with Colin Blackbourn relegated the third. Mark Cossar is back in 5 as they go up the back straight for the funnel time. A little bit of anticlimax this 1000cc sidecar final as it's Steve Smith and Carl Pewey lead in the final. Coming for the take the checkered flag is number 2, Steve Smith that wins it, and James Rodgers there in second place. The third place, we look for Dusty who's coming across the line. Third, Colin Blackbourn retakes that third from Pickard's in 4th. Mark Cossar is in 5th place. So round they come then, so show of appreciation for the 1000cc sidecars. Tremendous action there with the 1000cc sidecars. The result of the 1000cc sidecar final, but not the result overall necessarily. A win for number 2, Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. Second number 1, James Rodgers and Damien James. So show your appreciation for these sidecars. Tremendous action, as it always is with the 1000cc sidecars. That's Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. He's lost none of his enthusiasm. He's lost none of his skill. James Rodgers and Damien James come across the line there in second place. Kirk and Ray Pickard come across the line. Mark Cossar and Andy Wilson come across the line. So we give the result again then. A win for number 2, Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. Second number 1, James Rodgers and Damien James. And third, number 25, Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam Jr. Fourth, Ray and Kirk Pickard. And fifth, number 37, Mark Cossar and Hayden Ben. And Andy Wilson, of course, Andy Wilson. Sorry, Dad. How they come in? What it's been all about today. We've had tremendous support action from the 250s, 350s, the 500s, the pre-75s and the uprights. The chairs have been magnificent as well. But it's the under-21 final of Great Britain that it's been all about. And this is where the riders come out the line then for the under-21 championship of Great Britain. The reigning champion, a former champion, a rider who goes into the final unbeaten. Steve Braidford, the same as the reigning champion Lewis Denham, his first meeting back after many weeks of injuries. Jamie Rodgers, the former champion, he's 4 points behind. Thomas Cooper, he's 2 points behind him. Tim Nobes, he is 9 points behind the leader, but who knows what might happen. It only wants one engine failure or a problem and it could all be turned around, as we saw with that first corner in the 1000cc sidecars. So there they come then to pick their gates for the final race of the day. It's been a fabulous weekend of speed run by the Leicester and Burton Club. 60 plus races yesterday for the first round of the Youth Championship, going on to nearly 50 races today for this meeting. Fabulous weekend of Grasstrack racing in lovely sunny conditions. Let's start the settle in for the Under-21 Championship of Great Britain. Remember, the points they bring into the final do count in the final. Sorry to keep reiterating, it is important. Away they go, the start could be so crucial. Lewis Denham has made an absolutely cracking start. Steve Braidford told him. Jamie Rodgers got the third place. Will the start be crucial for Lewis Denham? He leads in the back straight for the first time. Steve Braidford's got the second place with Jamie Rodgers in third place, and Steve Braidford makes a mistake at the exit from that top corner. That's allowed Lewis Denham to pull away at the front as Denham leads it in from Braidford. And second is Rodgers in third, and looking at second place of Steve Braidford. Lewis Denham leads it. They come to the first one. Steve Braidford second is Jamie Rodgers in third. Thomas Cooper's in fourth. Tim Nobes in five. Mear is in six. That's the top six as they go to the back straight once again. And Denham is much quicker coming off that top corner than Steve Braidford, and Steve Braidford again coming under pressure from Jamie Rodgers. Lewis Denham has increased his lead with every turn in the wheel being last. That flag is out then for Lewis Denham, rider number 81, the reigning champion. Steve Braidford trying all he knows to try and close that gap on the entry to the top corner, and Jamie Rodgers up the exhaust pipe of Steve Braidford as they go to the back straight once again, and Jamie Rodgers got thrown into Steve Braidford to move through into second place as Lewis Denham leads him into the pits corner. Then for the final time is Lewis Denham to obtain the British Under-21 Championship. Lewis Denham wins it. James Rodgers gets to second place. Steve Braidford is in third. Thomas Cooper is in fourth. Tim Nobes comes across the line in five. Rob Mear's in sixth. Scott Campus is in seventh. We look back for the eighth place rider. What a cracking find that was. Lewis Denham just got the start on Steve Braidford. Steve Braidford not too clever up on that top corner. Jamie Rodgers kept pegging away and pinched the second place on the run in for the line. So it'll be interesting to see as the points are tallied up. But Lewis Denham has retained his crown. He won his 3 heats. He won his semi-final. He's won the final. So nobody can dispute that. It's going to be very interesting indeed to see if Jamie Rodgers has clawed back any points on Steve Braidford by beating him in that final. So show your appreciation, the lads come round. Jamie Rodgers finished second in that final. Thomas Cooper finished fourth. The bikes have got to stop on the track. Lads, please take the bikes on the middle of the track. Thank you very much indeed. So we'll give you the result as quickly as we can as they cross the line, not necessarily overall. So Scott Campus, tremendous debut in his Under-21 final. Stephen Taylor, his debut as well. So the result then of race, the final of the Under-21 Championship, let's to reiterate as they cross the line. Number 81, Lewis Denham, first. Second, number 71, Jamie Rodgers, second. Third, 215, Steve Braidford. Fourth, 153, Thomas Cooper. Fifth, number 2 as the reigning champion comes round for your applause there, Lewis Denham. Fifth place, number 2, Tim Nobes. Sixth place, 151, Rob Mear. Tim Nobes comes round for your applause. 6, 178, Scott Campus. And 7, number 23, Stephen Taylor. We now wait while the girls work it out exactly what the top 3 is in the points overall. 1000cc sidecars. We start off then with third place. This is on countback. Third place, Jamie Rodgers and Damien James. James Rodgers and Damien James. On then to second place, Mark Cossar, and as part of this afternoon, Andy Wilson. Second place, Mark Cossar and Andy Wilson. And the 1000cc sidecar winners this afternoon, my word, he's lost absolutely nothing. Multi-Masters champion. He's come back as good as ever. Steve Smith and his passenger, Carl Pugh. Absolutely fabulous exhibition from Steve and Carl this afternoon. So your 1000cc sidecar winners, Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. On then to photos from Ron there with Mick Hooker for the 1000cc sidecar winners. Steve looking as young as ever and obviously as quick as ever on that 1000cc sidecar. 500 sidecar presentation then. In third place, Brian Canning and Stephen George. Absolutely fabulous stuff. There are only 4 of them there. We went down to 3, but what absolutely cracking action they gave us this afternoon. Fabulous stuff there from the sidecars. In second place, Simon Beard and Mike Ingwood. So second place there is Simon Beard and Mike Ingwood. And the 500 sidecar winners this afternoon, despite that horrific crash, Barry Bennett and Ivan Hughes. Unfortunately, they've had to go because Ivan's partner is not very well at all. I think he got a little bit scared when Ivan got hurt in that incident because he was hurt badly last year. They've got a long way to go and they have had to go. So we move on then to what this afternoon has been all about. It is the Under-21 Championship of Great Britain. Absolutely fabulous racing from these youngsters who are the stars of today and tomorrow. Apologies for that. In third place, a former champion. He's ridden so hard this afternoon that second place in the final wasn't quite good enough to give him second place overall. Jamie Rodgers. It's all right, mate. Jamie Rodgers there for third place in the Under-21 Championship of Great Britain. In second place, fabulous exhibition of racing, was only beaten in the final itself, Steve Braidford. Steve Braidford for second place there in the Under-21 Championship. And the winner of the Under-21 Championship of Great Britain, he hasn't ridden competitively since about the 26th of March when he got injured at Tunbridge at the boarded circuit on the first meeting of the season. He's had a couple of bits of practice over the last couple of weeks. He's come back stronger and better than ever. The reigning champion, this year's champion, 2006 British Under-21 champion, Lewis Denham. So Lewis Denham, that superb trophy from Mick Noakes. Lewis back to reclaim his crown. If they'll come over here, we will interview the first three. We haven't got a radio mic, unfortunately, and if we move over, the kickback will be absolutely criminals, but they like to come over here. The top three, we will have a word with them. So first, second and third there, Lewis Denham, Steve Braidford and Jamie Rodgers for the Under-21 Championship of Great Britain. Fabulous racing on a super track, high-speed Grasstrack racing this afternoon. We start off with Jamie, third place. Jamie, third place, pleased or disappointed?
A little bit disappointed.
Come this way,
Hey. Yeah. A little bit disappointed, but you know, what can I say?
Obviously, gating was crucial. You're not known as a good gator. You told me before the meeting you have been practicing your gating, but you just couldn't practice it good enough for today.
No, I've tried different clutch plates, I've tried all sorts, and just can't get to grips with it.
Did you think when you beat Steve in that final you might have snatched second place, or do you know it just wasn't enough?
No, it just wasn't enough, but I had to go for it in the final. I changed about 5 things and it just still wasn't good enough.
Big track, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, we're good, yeah, really good track.
Ladies and gentlemen, third place, it's James Rodgers, Jamie Rodgers. Second place man, another man who's been back from injury, hasn't done too much racing. Steve, tremendous performance.
Yeah, I suppose it could have gone worse.
As I saw it, and I'm not there riding the bike, you seemed to have a bit of trouble in that top corner in the final. Was that accurate or was I wrong?
Yeah, it was in the semi-final. Everything was good. We was going to change a few things, and I opted against it. So when we went out in the final, my granddad and my Uncle John was right. So I made the cock up really.
You pushed hard, but Lewis was flying, wasn't he?
Yeah, once the dust come up to it, made it even twice as hard.
Now, were you aware that Jamie was right behind you, but did you know third place would get you second place overall before you went out for the final?
Yeah, I knew that obviously, but I could hear him buzzing around me, but I knew he had more speed than me. I tried blocking him a couple of times, but in the end he come past me.
But overall, you must be pleased to be back, pleased to be fit, and looking forward to the rest of the season in high-speed racing.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, second place man Steve Braidford. The 2006 British Under-21 champion. He's retained his crown this afternoon. Lewis Denham. Lewis, as I said, you haven't raced competitively since the 26th of March at Collier Street. Horrific crash. You must be absolutely delighted.
Oh, I can't be. I'm over the moon. Every race seemed to go really well for me, and the final just had to get the good start, and I did, and that was that.
Because Steve, although you didn't meet him in the heats, you could obviously see that he was absolutely flying, going as quick as you, and he was probably the main man to beat.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Jamie and Steve and Timmy Nobes, and Thomas Cooper, they were all the top 5, and you worry about every single rider. But
Any reaction to the injury after a long hard day?
Only when I was celebrating, I went up like that and that stretched and that really hurt, so not again. I'd just like to say thank you for everyone coming to watch me today, especially Jim, sponsor, and I hope Lawrence has taken some good photos of me today, and the family of course, and my brother.
And we're going to see you back in action every week now?
I think my mom's my next one. I try not to race as much as I can, just to try and keep it fit. So.
Now, what does this mean to retain your crown as regards getting bookings on the continent? Is this a big thing for you?
Yeah, it means I need to go to the ACU presentation again.
Free ticket for that nosh-up?
Definitely.
And looking forward to Tony Knowles presenting the trophy again.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2006 Under-21 champion, Lewis Denham. Oh, one of the outfits has gone over. My word, in a big way. It's Barry Bennett that's gone over in a real big way there. Martin Sturgeon, another replacement coming in, is going down the back, leads into that top corner for the first time. Strider Horton trying to get back through on the inside. Horton gets back through on the inside of Sturgeon. Good scrap between these two. Johnny Oldham holds the second place position. These two lock shoulder to shoulder going to the back straight for the first time then. But Barry Bennett's making a move on the Carrison. They go into that pit's got it locked absolutely together. Carrisons get back through into Barry Bennett. Super action between these two. They're at it again there. They're going to complete the opener. And Simon Beard comes to the equation. Barry Bennett is in the sandwich between two outfits. But Barry Bennett gets that top corner first. As Carrisons again trying to sweep round the outside. Simon Beard hit problems on the entry to that corner when in third. He's come out last. Simon Beard looking at that second place of Brian Cannon. These two locked together down the back straight for second place. Simon Beard again trying to come back round the outside as Barry Bennett leads them on to lap 4. It's Brian Canning on the inside in second place. Simon Beard again getting back round the outside. Super action with second and third. But Beard is definitely closing and Beard making a move through on the inside. Bennett to take the lead going inside Pitts corner for the final time. Can Bennett cut back through on the inside? Bennett comes back on the inside. Then look together. Simon Beard gets it from Barry Bennett in second place. Again, Ivor Matthews having to go for that second place of Colin Blackbourn, and Colin Blackbourn looks like he's pulling out of that. And Jamie Rodgers making a move through on into Tim Nobes. Tim Nobes had got through on the inside on the entry to the top corner, but Jamie Rodgers round the outside of that top corner. It's Rob Bradley going through in the second place with Sam Mulvey and Paul Wayne Barrett. Dives through on the inside, goes through in fourth. The second with David Knowles leads him down the back straight. 6 they're up together going to the back straight. David Knowles again back round the outside of Wayne Barrett. Silver 250 action between these two again, but David Knowles leads into that pit's corner again, taking the wide line. Wayne Barrett again trying to find a way through on the inside. Barrett again gets a quick line through on the inside. There's a bite between them as they go down the back straight then for the final time. Ronald has gone wide. Ben Morby dives for the inside. It's going to be a race to the line. It's going to be tight. It's just Michael Faulkner from Ben Morby in second. Number 6 Gary Finlow trying everything he knows to get through on the inside of Fenner on the outside. Gary Finlow's got a line through on the inside. They're locked together coming out of that pit's corner. Aaron Aldersvale, of course, the man who dismantled half the track. He's back out of the action. Looks like Wes Chesby has gone round the outside to lead down the back straight. Then looks crap. The second and third is Horton trying to come through on the inside of John Cox. He changes line to the outside. These two locked together. The second and third is Horton's got round the inside of Cox, but Cox comes again back up the inside as Martin Williams is a long way through. Terrific scrap. The second and third between Strider Horton and John Cox, and it's Strider Horton now holds that to second place with John Cox again back through on the inside line to retake it. Strider Horton again has got back round the inside of John Cox. Close the gap on Flashcroft on the entry to that pit's corner. Could be an interesting last corner with Flashcroft on the inside. Martin Sturgeon using every inch of track and almost running out of track there. Cossar trying to close the gap in second, and Cossar gets through on the inside. Blackbourn again back round the outside. Cossar again back through on the inside. Lock shoulder on the entry to that top corner. It's Cossar on the inside. Blackbourn coming right round the outside. And it is number 5 Wayne Barrett the leader then. Sam Morby going through the division. David Knowles has made the best of starts. He's taking a big bird round the outside of that top corner. It's Wayne Barrett the leader then from David Knowles in second place. They come to complete the opener then, and David Knowles taking a move round the outside. Wayne Barrett, tremendous action between these two. The front of the fourth leg of the 250s. And David Knowles making a move through on the inside. Wayne Barrett. These two locked together for first place in the fourth leg of the 250 solo fourth heat then. It's Barrett who leads then, but Knowles in second, and Knowles has got back through on the inside. Barrett trying to cut back inside Knowles on the entry to that top corner. Rob Bradley's gone through in the third place, and there goes Barrett again trying to get back through on the inside. Knowles again back round the outside line. Super action the fourth leg of the 250s. Rob Seven, Craig Smith all going that top corner all together. Ben Morphy on the inside. Craig Smith going round the outside as they go down the back straight for the first time. Once again Craig Smith right round the outside. Ben Morby trying to come through on the inside. They'll absolutely get it there. Ben Morby gets on the inside. Craig Smith again trying to get back round the outside, and Faulkner gets close in third place. So close, dropping back in fourth. Dives on the inside. Smith again back round the outside. Super action the second and third, and Craig Smith got back round the outside. Michael Faulkner to retake that second place. Beard has the advantage, and Bennett trying to squeeze through on the inside. The Simon Beard's gone wide on the exit of that corner. Bennett gets through on the inside. Bennett on the inside. It looks like Wes Chesby taking a long way round the outside of that top corner. He went in third. Looks like he's come out first, but Tim Jelly gets back through on the inside. Wes Chesby on his shoulder going in to that pit's corner on lap number 1. And Fenlow's on the shoulder of Jelly's. They go to the back straight once again. Wes Chesby is well clear. The front tremendous scrap. The second and third with Tim Jelly holding the inside line. Gary Finlow taking the long way round the outside of that pit's corner on the final corner as Wes Chesby comes to win this this final for the pre-75. Tim Jelly just gets the second place. Then Gary Finlow in third. Arnie Fenner's in fourth. Strider Horton on the inside. Sturgeon's on his shoulder. Scrapping ahead for second and third places. Williams leads into the pits corner. Then for the first time, Horton on the inside. Martin Sturgeon using every inch of the track there in third place. And on the line then for the 1000cc sidecar final, who's going to make that crucial start? Steve Smith has made a good start. Looks like Mark Costa's gone within. Colin Blackbourn making a move around the outside. And Ivor Matthews in the thick of the action. There's two outfits touched there. Mark Costa is touched with Ivor Matthews on that top corner. Yellow flags, red flags. Yellow. Away we go then with the 1000cc sidecar final, and James Rodgers makes a good start, and Steve Smith's out there with him. Colin Blackbourn holds the third place to go into the top corner for the first time. James Rodgers on the inside. It's Steve Smith trying to come round the outside. Colin Blackbourn trying to get between them. They're three abreast of James Rodgers. He's going in that top corner. Steve Smith has gone round the outside line, and Steve Smith leads into that pits corner for the first time. As it's Steve Smith and Carl Pewter lead in the final, coming for the take. The checkered flag is number 2. Steve Smith that wins it, and James Rodgers in second place. The third place, we look for Dusty, who's coming across the line. Third, Colin Blackbourn retakes that third from Pickard's in fourth. Away they go, the start could be so crucial. Lewis Denham has made an absolutely cracking start. Steve Braidford on it. Jamie Rodgers got the third place. Will the start be crucial for Lewis Denham? He leads in the back straight for the first time. As Denham leads it in from Braidford, and second is Rodgers in third, and looking at second place of Steve Braidford. Lewis Denham leads it, they come to the big one. Steve Braidford second is Jamie Rodgers in third, Thomas Cooper's in third. Steve Braidford trying all he knows to try and close that gap on the entry to the top corner. Jamie Rodgers up the exhaust pipe of Steve Braidford as they go to the back straight once again, and Jamie Rodgers got thrown into Steve Braidford and moved through into second place as Lewis Denham leads him into the pits corner. Then for the final time it's Lewis Denham to obtain the British Under-21 Championship. Lewis Denham wins it. James Rodgers gets to second place. Steve Braidford is in third. Thomas Cooper is in fourth. Tim Nobes comes across the line in 5. Rob Mears in 6. Scott Campus is in 7th. We look back for the 8th place rider. What a cracking farm that was. Lewis Denham just got the start on Steve Braidford. Steve Braidford not too clever up on that top corner. Jamie Rodgers kept pegging away and pinched the second place.